All right, good morning, everybody. If you are doing this in the morning, that is, you might not be. So let's start lying down on our backs, and we'll begin slow, work our way in to a little yoga frenzy. So you just hug your knees into your chest, take your arms over the tops of the knees. And as you feel ready, you can just start to let yourself rock from side to side. So we're going to start really gentle this morning. It's really nice just to feel the muscles there either side of the spine. You try and press down through the sacrum. Trying to feel the whole length of your spine. And we're going to go straight into a twist, so be careful. We'll bring the knees together. Keep the knees nice and close to the chest and let them fall towards the right side. And curl your left arm out towards the left side. We'll take a few breaths here. So you're inhaling and filling yourself up. And exhaling, bringing everything back towards you. Inhaling, feeling that expansion, feeling that lift. And exhaling, bringing everything back. Okay, last breath here. And bringing the knees into the chest. Notice how that feels, and then we'll let them fall to the other side. Kind of creaking your way into your back. Have your right arm out towards the right side, and then nice long deep breaths. We'll do 3 long deep breaths here. Just feeling the body slowly open up the other way. Last time, last breath. Then bring the knees back into the chest. One of my favorite things to do, rest your hands onto your knees with your elbows bent. Keep the knees glued together and take the knees in a circle. As they're going around towards you and then away from you. And really think about the back, your sacrum dropping into the mat. Feel the whole spine. Enjoy the massage. I'm going to take the circle the other way. Feet relaxed, face relaxed, jaw relaxed. Now you're going to change it up, taking the knees away from each other. Go around in a circle and back to the center. Going like that a few times. Just notice how each leg moves within each hip. You might find a little sticky bit that you want to go a little bit slower in. Good, and then take the circle the other way. So from there, bring your knees into your chest and open the knees out wide to the side and just slide your hands behind your knees. So they go inside the legs and behind the knees. And let the weight of the hands just open up the legs so you get the inner thighs stretch. Feel the hips open. Hopefully you feel the whole back of your body resting on the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Then you can let the soles of the feet come together and the edges of the feet rest on the floor. Notice now you'll find that there's a little bit more of an arch in your back. Try and let the knees open to their fullest. Feel the stretch there in the inner thighs and the hips. And you're pushing your big toes, baby toes, and the heels of the feet together. Lifting the knees slightly. Let's lift the hips up. And try and move your tailbone closer towards your feet. Wiggling it forwards a little bit. And then slowly lower your spine back down. You should feel a little bit more of the spine on the floor now. And then let the knees open to the fullest. And how does that change? How does that change that? If you like to rock from side to side, you can. I quite like to do that. I'm going to take the arms up and over your head, backs of the hands on the floor, elbows open. And if you can try and relax the shoulder blades into the mat, try and relax your jaw, try and relax your face. Inhaling, filling yourself up. And exhaling, drawing everything back to your center. 2 more long breaths. Last breath, filling yourself up, the breath guiding you inwards. And we can bring the knees back into the chest. And notice how all that feels, maybe a little rock from side to side. We'll take both feet up to the sky and then start to point and flex through the feet. Feel your calves, feel your ankles. Do little circles as well. You can shake your legs so you get the blood starting to move. And then take the hands behind your thighs. We'll start to roll up and down the spine. We're going to do that a few times. We massage the back. And we'll come into a child's pose. Okay, so you might cross your legs. You might take your legs to the side. But we're going to have the big toes touching and the knees open wide. And then relax in between your legs there. How does that feel so far? Now flipping yourself the other way, so gravity is giving you an extra hand there. You can creep your right hand a little bit further forwards than the left hand. And then try and creep your left hand a little bit further forwards than your right hand. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Bring the hands back underneath your shoulders and the knees back underneath your hips and into some cat-cows. Okay, so let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away from the floor and round into the back. Okay, do that 2 more times. Let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Just feeling that mobility in your spine, round into the back, chin to chest. Last time, let the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, push away, round into the back. And then adding on, same thing, but adding on. Okay, so let your belly sink, lift the head, chest up, and draw your heels to your bum. Feel the hamstrings fire up. And then drop the feet down, round into the back. Keep your toes untucked, lift your knees up, round into the back. Lower the knees down, let the belly sink and draw your heels into your bum. Feel the hamstrings there. And then lower the feet down, round into the back. Hover the knees off. Feel your core fire. Okay, last time, let the knees drop. Let the belly sink. Squeeze the heels to the bum. Wake up those hamstrings. Lower the feet down, round into the back, and then hover the knees off the floor. Now imagine you're dragging your knees to your hands, hands to knees. You can sway from side to side. Feel the core there, get a little bit stronger. And then lower the knees to the floor. Good. Now you just turn the fingers towards each other, stretching out the wrists a little bit before we carry on. Thumbs, baby fingers pressing into the mat, elbows bend, and then straighten them. And again, elbows bend, and straighten them. Keep those thumbs and baby fingers on the floor. Okay, last time. Good, and then release. All right, so you're going to take your right leg back, tuck those toes under, start to feel the stretch through the calf. And you take cat-cow here. Okay, so let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And now tuck the tail round into the back. Imagine you're dragging your front foot to your right hand. And again, let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back. Last time, let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Good, now we can push away and round into the back. Coming back to a neutral spine. Start to lift your right leg up off the floor. See how that feels there. We can do a little bit of pulsing. So think about pulsing up rather than letting the foot come down lower. Just keep thinking, pulsing the leg higher. Get into the hamstring, get into the glute a little bit. Then we'll bring the right knee into your nose. Pop the right foot inside the hands. And then you've got to wiggle your left leg back so you feel the stretch through the front of the left thigh. Then you can lift your arms up into a low lunge. See how that feels through the front of the left hip. And bring your hands heart center. We're coming into a twist. Left elbow onto the outer right leg. Push down through the hands as you twist. And it's early on, so be careful. Big breath in. Long breath out to twist. And release and come back to the center. Now just rock back onto your left leg. Start to flex your right toes towards the sky. Take your arms by your side and carefully start to hinge from the hips, getting into the hamstring. Now, if you need your hands on the floor, go for it. Breath in. Breath out. Welcome to the right hamstring. You can put the hands onto the floor. Rebend into the right leg. Lift the back knee up off the floor and front foot to the back. Little bit more mobility with the spine there. Lower the knees, arch the back, lower your chest and your chin to the floor. Sometimes it takes a little bit of working out. See if you can get there. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, let the legs lie flat. Push down to the hands, roll your way up into a cobra, up dog. Nice, guys, good. We'll take it into a child's pose. You can have your knees open, you can relax your body inside your legs. You can see how does that feel so far. So we'll come back up onto all fours. And then slide your left leg back, press the toes into the floor. All right, into some cat-cows. Let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Okay, now add that strength in the back foot, round into the back. Imagine you're bringing your left foot forwards, push it down into the earth. And again, let the belly sink, pushing the foot away, lift the head, chest up. And then round into the back, chin to chest, drag the foot towards your hand. Last time, let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round. Imagine you're dragging your foot to your hand. Coming back to a neutral spine, lift your left leg up to the sky and then start to pulse the leg. You want your toes pointing downwards, definitely. You want to be pulsing upwards rather than letting the leg get lower. Feel your hamstring, feel the glute fire. Few more pulses, don't let the lower back arch too much. Now we bring the left knee into your nose, pop the foot inside your left thumb, and you need to wiggle your right leg back. Okay, come up onto your low lunge, lift your arms up. And then bring your hands heart center. We're going to twist towards the left now, right elbow onto the knee. So I wouldn't go into your biggest twist just yet. Just explore it. Big breath in. Long breath out as you twist. Nice, guys. Good. Looking down. Release. Come back onto your right leg. Flex your left toes. And if you think, oh, my hamstring's a little bit tight today, maybe put the hands on the floor. Otherwise, can you take them by the side? Yes, how much can you drop that left hip down? Inhale. Exhale. You can keep a little bend in the left leg if that helps. Good. Taking the hands back, rebending into the left leg. Lift the back knee off the floor, and then front foot to the back. Knees drop, belly sinks, back arches, elbows bent, chest on the floor, chin on the floor. Enjoy a little caterpillar moment. Now let the legs lie flat. Push down through the hands to come into your up dog or cobra. And then take it back into your child's pose. Bum onto the heels, forehead down into the mat. Big breath in. Long breath out. All right, guys, coming up onto all fours. We come into a little twist before we continue. Okay, so right arm up to the side, to the sky. So now make sure your right arm is in line with your right shoulder as you push through your left hand. Might feel a little bit awkward there. And then right arm underneath you towards the left side, side of the head on the floor, and left fingers to the top of the mat. Really push down into your right arm, really push down into your left fingertips, and try and squeeze your left hip back away from your left hand. You can stay here and slide your left leg back, so your toes are pressing into the floor. Feel the stretch through the calf. And then to help your balance, you can bring your left hand on the floor by your face and lift the left leg up. And you can do little pulses here. Have those toes pointing downwards. Maybe that feels all right. Good. Now think about your balance. Push down through the back of that right arm. Come onto your left fingertips. Take the left arm around your back and thread it around your right thigh. Maybe that's enough, or you can bend your leg and you can catch hold of the foot with the hand, with that left hand, and lift the knee up to the sky. It's another option. And if you fall, don't worry, just go with it. Okay, releasing that left leg, bringing your left hand back. Now keep the left leg up in the sky. Push down to your left hand and bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. We are back where we came from. Lower the left knee to the floor. Shake out what you need to shake. Can you feel the twist? All right, from here, you're going to take the right arm up to the sky now, twisting the chest towards the right side. Now, don't open your right arm. It can only go so far. Otherwise, you start doing all sorts of weird things. And then slide your right arm underneath you. Oh, sorry, left arm. Left arm. I'm sure you all got that right. Left arm is underneath you, twisting towards the right side. And then into the twist, pressing through the top hand, pressing through the back of the left arm. See where you are at. Yes, breathing into it, guys. Well done. Breathing in. Then you can extend your right leg back, so you're pressing your toes into the floor. That's it. And then keep that twist happening there. And then for your balance, you could bring your right hand back by your face. And lifting that right leg up, get the little pulses there. Toes pointing downwards. Now, holding the leg strong, keep pushing into the left arm. You can take your right arm around the back, maybe hook around the left thigh. If you're feeling groovy and you haven't fallen over yet, you can bend the leg, maybe catch hold of the foot, and then send the knee up to the sky. Good, well done. If you fall, send a postcard. And when you're done, extend that right leg straight, right hand back. Keep the right leg lifted as you bring your left hand back. Are we all here? Almost. Lower the right knee to the floor. Well done. Cat-cow. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Feel both of the sides of the body open. And then round into the back, chin to your chest. Okay, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. Your first one of the day. Paddle out through the feet, squeeze the heels down, wiggle the hips. You take your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip and draw a big circle with your right knee. Nice big circle, let's get into these hips. And then take the circle the other way. Take the right knee up to the sky, you're opening up the hip here. And then with the right knee up to the sky, straighten that right leg. Straighten it, lift it up high. And then drop your right hip so those toes point downwards. Bring your right knee into your nose, right foot inside the right hand. Now back leg is bent, bend it deeply. And then lift both arms up, keep the back knee bent. Yes, that's it. Good. Feel nice and buoyant here. Going, going. Straightening into the back leg. Bring your hands heart center. And now twist towards the right, left elbow onto your knee. So you're a little bit warmer now. You can push down to the top hand. Get a little bit deeper into the twist. Come back into your high lunge. Now can you feel your heel is lifted at the back? Keep it lifted, bring your arms by your side, start to straighten your right leg, and then hinge over the right leg. Push through those left toes to help you get over this right leg. Inhale. Exhale. You can always put your hands on the floor if you need to. Hands can go down, bend the front knee, front foot moves to the back. Knees lower, belly arches, elbows bend, chin, chest. I don't think the belly can arch, the back arches. Release the feet, let the legs lie flat. Push down, come up, cobra, up dog. And meet me in downward facing dog. Everything's starting to wake up. So take your left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, and then a big circle with the left leg. Good, take the circle the other way. Nice guys, left knee up to the sky, open up the hip. And then straighten the leg with the hip open. See if you can lift it a bit higher. That's it, good, let the hip drop. The left toes pointing downwards. Bring the knee into the nose, foot inside the hands. Now prepare by bending this back leg deeply. And then lifting yourself up into a double bent leg lunge. Yeah, then you're going to work on straightening the back leg. And bringing your hands heart center, start to twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. That's it, good. Now you are warmer, push down through that top hand to help you twist a little bit more. You can look down, come back into your high lunge. Now feel the buoyancy in your back foot. Yeah, so that the toes are down, heel is lifted. Take your arms by your side, start to straighten into the left leg. You keep the toes down and you can hinge over your left leg. Now pop the hands down if you need to. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, hands can go down, bend into the front leg. Front foot moves to the back. Knees lower, back arches, elbows bend, chest down, chin down. Legs lie flat, push down, cobra, up dog. And then take it straight up and back. Downward facing dog. How is it feeling? Walk your hands back towards your feet. Hold on to opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Let the weight of the head and the elbows help you stretch the hamstrings even more. Inhale, lift the head and chest. You might want to have your fingertips on the floor here. Now you're going to bend your right leg and straighten your left leg. And try not to let the hips swing forwards. Left hand can be on a block. You take your right arm out to the side and then out to the sky. You're twisting from your belly. Don't over twist from your shoulder. Just keep your shoulder in line with your chest. And your arm, in line with your shoulder. You're lowering your right hand down. You're going to straighten your right leg and bend your left. Come onto the fingertips of your right hand, lift your chest up. Maybe your hand is on a block. Left arm out to the side so you can see it. It's in line with your shoulder. And then you twist from the belly button there. Yes, and can you hook your right hip back? Breathing in. Good. Breathing out, release. Both legs slightly bent. Roll your way up, chin to chest. Press your palms together, lift your arms up, thighs forwards, hips forwards, and then exhale and fold and hinge. Walking your hands out to the top of the mat, find your plank pose. And then find your down dog. Try and keep your hands and your feet there. Squeeze the heels down, lift the hips up. Take your right hand to the outer left ankle and then try and twist yourself through here. Yeah, you might be able to take your hand to your calf, maybe behind your thigh. Or maybe you're reaching for it. That's helping you to twist. Can you hook your left hip back here? Yes, good. Release the right hand. Take your left hand to the outer right ankle or calf. Push down through your right hand. Pull through your left. Can you squeeze your right hip back in space? And release. Let's keep going. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee and open up that hip. From there, straighten the leg, lift it higher, and then drop the right hip. Right knee into nose, foot lands inside the hands. Come up, both legs bent. Lift the arms up. Good. From there, straighten the back leg, and then ground the back heel, open up into warrior two, reach through the fingers. Yes, split the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the right side. Big circle, right hand comes down, big circle, left arm comes down. Walk your right foot over to the right side. Maybe you can straighten that right leg just for a moment, and then sweep the right foot to the back of the mat. Plank, vinyasa. Elbows brush the rib cage. Push down for your cobra up dog, and then back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down, lift the hips up. Left leg lifts up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, straighten the leg from there, try and lift the leg even higher, and then drop the hip. Bring your left knee into your nose, foot inside the hands, both legs are bent. Be buoyant there, and then lift your arms up. Once you're strong and stable, straighten into your back leg, and then ground the back heel. Adjust your front foot, find your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. And then big circle, left hand down. Big circle, right hand down. Now pick your heel up at the back, walk your left foot back over, and work on straightening that left leg, or not, yeah? Hands can be on blocks, guys. Sweep your left foot to the back of the mat. Elbows brush the rib cage as you exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Yes, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Breath in once you get there. Breath out. Right leg swings up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Good, as you're getting warmer, can you straighten that right leg and lift it higher? Can you drop your right hip and then bring your knee into your nose, foot inside the hands. Both legs bent as you come up into your high lunge. Straighten into the back leg and then grind the back heel 45. Adjust your front foot, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the right side. Good, and then come back through warrior two, straightening your right leg. Right hand can be on your shin or behind your right foot, left arm up to the sky. You want both sides of the body long. That's how you know if you have your hand in the right place. Okay, so if you're all hunched in your right side, maybe bring your hand onto your shin. Looking down, re-bend the front leg, come back, warrior two. Right hand comes down, touch the floor. Hopefully heat is starting to build. Left hand comes down, right foot over to the right. Straighten into the right leg, back heel is lifted. Can you swing the right leg back with the leg straight? Ooh. Elbows brush the ribcage. Push down to come up. Take it back, downward facing dog. Wiggle the hips high. Good, left leg lifts up, keep it flowing. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Straighten the left leg there, lift it higher, and then drop the hip. Left knee into nose. Foot lands inside the hands, both legs bent. Be buoyant. I like that word. Lift your arms up. From there, straighten into the back leg. Nice, Teresa. Drop the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Flip the palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Come through your warrior two into your triangle. Where should this left hand be? So if this left side is all hunched over, if you bring your hand higher up, can you lengthen it? One more breath. Looking down, come back, warrior two. Yes, left hand down. Big circle with the right arm. Heel toe the left foot over to the left and then work on straightening that left leg. Hands can be on the blocks. Back heel can be lifted. Can you slide your left leg back straight? It's just an option. End up in your plank and your vinyasa. Good. Meet me in that downward facing dog. How's the heat? How's your energy? How's the practice? Long breath in. Long breath out. You can lower the knees to the floor just for a moment. Have your toes tucked under. It's an active child's pose. Relax down over your legs, your forehead down into the mat. Yeah, so feel those toes working here in child's pose. If you need to have a drink or a little rearrange of your pajamas, then go for it. Take this moment though, feel the toes stretch, feel the energy, check in. And remember, you're trying not to check out during your practice, you're trying to keep checking in. One more breath and one more flow, okay? Right and left side, adding on. So we'll come back up onto all fours. Your toes are already tucked, so you can just let your belly sink. And then lift the hips up and back into that down dog. Try and maintain the arch in your back there. All right, sweep the right leg up to the sky. You're definitely nice and warm now. Lift, lift, lift that right leg up higher as you straighten the right leg. And then drop the hip, toes pointing downwards. Bring the knee into the nose, foot inside the hands. All of this becoming precise now. Back leg is bent, lift your arms up. And then straighten into your back leg. Yes, grind the back heel, open up into warrior two. Flip the front palm, take it forwards and take it back. Straighten your front leg, come through your triangle. Right hand can be on the shin, it can be on the floor if you can keep that right side long. Breath in. Where's this left hand? Look down, rebend the right leg, come back, warrior two. And then right hand onto the floor, left hand follows. Heel up at the back, walk the right foot over to the right. Work on straightening that right leg. That's it. So now your toes are down, heel is up at the back. Push into your left fingertips and swing your right arm out to the right side. This left hand can be on a block here. Now twist from your belly button, not from the shoulder. The arm stays in line with the shoulder as you twist from your belly button. And can you squeeze your right hip back? Inhale. Whoops, I'm dropping my left hip. And then exhale, lower your right hand down. Now you're going to stand onto your right leg, walk your hands forwards, and lift your left leg up. Remember this pulsing action that we did earlier? See if you can do that here. Pulsing with the left hamstring and the left glute. Okay, now you're pushing down through your left fingertips. Right arm out to the right side into your twisted half moon. Remember, don't open from your shoulder. Keep the arm in line with the shoulder and try and lift your left hip up. It's your left hip that is going to want to drop. Good. Once you're there, right hand comes down, lift the left leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Maybe that will help you. You can bend the right leg a lot if you need to. Then, I know it's tough, hang tight. Can you extend the left leg straight? Lift it up higher towards the sky. Your hip is open. Yeah, so it's an open hip and a standing split. Drop the hip, toes pointing down, and then lower your left foot next to the right with a sigh. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fall. Now you've had your head down for a while, so be careful. Roll your way up. How does the right leg feel? Press your palms together, lift the arms up, and then exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, and as you exhale, jump back, step back, float back. Let's do a little knees, chest, chin, back arched, elbows squeezed by the rib cage. Legs lie flat, push down to the hands, come up, cobra, up dog, and then take it up and back into downward facing dog. Wow, what a journey. Breath in, notice the right side. How does it feel, especially compared to the left side? All right, let's go. Swing the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Hold it there. Straighten the leg. Can you get the leg even higher now? And then drop the hip. Bring your knee into your nose, foot inside the left hand. Both legs bent. Lift your arms up. Yes, and then we can straighten into that back leg. Yes, ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two. We've been here, so flip the front palm, take it back, bend deep into that front leg. Straighten the front leg, your triangle. Where can you have both sides long? Where can you have this top hip open? Looking down, rebend the front leg, warrior two. Left hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the right arm, pick your back heel up. Left foot over to the left. Work on straightening that left leg, your back heel is lifted. Yeah, now you can put your hands on your block, you can keep your knee bent if you need. Right fingertips in the floor, left arm out to the left side. Have a look, you should be able to see it there. And now try and twist from your belly button and above. Don't let your right hip sink. Try and keep everything in alignment. That's it. Don't over open. Inhale. How delightfully awkward does this feel? Lower your left hand back down. Now you're going to stand onto your left leg and lift your right leg up. Find that little pulsing. Your toes are down. Your hips are level. Okay, now keep the legs still. Push through the heel. Push down through your right fingertips. Left arm out to the side. Good, and then twist from your belly button. Don't let the right hip sink. Twist, twist, twist. That left arm staying in line with the left shoulder. Nice, nice, nice. I know it's awkward, just breathe into it. Good, well done. Left hand comes down. Now try and lift the right leg up, heel into bum, and open up the hip. Hopefully that helps you to stay here a little bit longer. I know it's a killer on the leg. You can bend that left leg if you want, but try and straighten your right leg, standing splits with an open hip. Then you're going to drop the hip. The leg will fall a little bit. And then lower your right foot next to your left. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and forward. How did both legs feel now? How did both hips feel? Roll your way up. Palms together, lift your arms up. Exhale and forward hinge. Inhale, take a halfway lift, and exhale, jump it back. It's your last vinyasa. Knees up, back arches, elbows bent, chin to the floor. Let your feet lie flat, or legs lie flat. Roll through cobra, up dog, and meet me in child's pose, okay? Knees open, toes touching, relax in between your legs, child's pose. Hold it there. Got a little seated flow to come. So into, for some of you, it's the delightful pigeon. For some of you, it's the not so delightful pigeon. So come up onto all fours, knees together, and then bring that right knee to the right wrist, right foot to the left wrist. Slide your left leg away and walk your hands forwards. Forehead down to the floor. Now, it is nice to have a little look back at your left leg. Just make sure it's in line with your mat. Yeah, so you're not out of alignment. It's a kind of a nice guide. Breath in, keep reaching the fingers forwards. Breath out, squeeze down through the back leg. Yeah, so that left leg can really help you to try and bring the right hip back. Okay, we'll be in pigeon a little longer, but walk your hands back towards your knees. Now, obviously in pigeon, we're always aiming to get that leg parallel to the mat, not obviously, but we are. But for now, I want you to bring your heel close to your pelvis. And then thread your right arm around your back. Yeah. So I might just kind of slip over the sacrum there. Now, if you want to, you can bend your left arm and catch hold of your big toe. Don't worry if you can't catch hold of your big toe just yet. Reach for it or hold on to your leggings or your trousers and then lift yourself up. Okay, you're going to use that hook of your hand around your foot or your arm around your back to help you twist towards the right. You might want to come onto your left fingertips to help you twist. You're breathing in. As you breathe out, you might want to see if you can bend the left leg in and bring your heel into your bum as you twist. Good. Now, if you manage to lift that left leg up, hold it there, release the right arm, bring it inside your right leg now. Okay. And then if you want to try and lift that back leg up, if you haven't, do it now. Take the left arm all the way back, catch hold of your foot, and then squeeze your heel into your bum. Get the quad stretch. That's it. I'm sure you're all loving this one. You can push down through the left leg if you need a bit more. Yeah, so especially the likes of you, Gilwen, if you can push down through that left leg, get a little bit more stretch. Now, option to stay here or wrap your left arm around your left foot. Yeah, just see if you can bring the crook of your elbow to the foot. Yeah, see if that's an option. If it is, maybe you can push the foot into the elbow to lift your right arm up, bend the right arm behind your head, and interlace the fingers. Yeah, or not interlace, hook on. Yeah, just see where you can get to in that stage. Well done, George. Nice, Jackie. Oops, you fell when I said it. When you are ready, you can release. So wherever you're at, release. Okay, so we've nearly finished this little sequence. Just tuck the back toes under. Take your right leg back and open up the hip. Yeah, the right foot is going to continue to fall to the left side as you bend both knees and reach the right arm to the front of the mat. You're kind of flipping your dog into a half wheel. From there, then lower the hips down onto the floor. Your both knees are already bent, so that's not too bad. And then lift the hips up. Reach the right fingers to the front of the mat. Right hand comes back, right foot comes back. And then left knee to left wrist. Left foot towards the right wrist into your pigeon shape. Walk the hands forwards. Hold it there for a moment. Push into the top of your right leg. Yeah, the top, the bottom, the foot. Breathe into the outer left hip, inner left hip. And you know we're going to be in pigeon a little bit longer, just taking different shapes. So walk your hands back towards your knees. Now, if you had your foot quite close to the top of the mat, then bring it in, heel in. So now you're going to thread your left arm just over your sacrum there and around the back. If it helps you, you can try bending your elbow to find your left toes. And then maybe you could come up and push into your right fingertips to twist. So it doesn't matter if you've got your toes or not, you're reaching around your back. And if you have got your toes, then you use that to pull and twist. How are we doing there? Good, maybe bend in the right leg. Squeeze the heel into the bum, or maybe not. Are you okay, George? All right, guys, well done. So now you can keep that back leg lifted if it is. Release and bring your left hand inside your left leg. Take your right arm up and back. Maybe you catch hold of your foot and you can squeeze your heel into the bum, and that's enough sensations going on in the quad there. Is that enough there for you? Or you can hook your foot around the crook of your elbow around your foot. Maybe then that foot can push you back to lift your left arm up, left hand behind your head. Maybe you find your fingers and you lift your chest up. Think about bringing your chest towards the front. Yeah, so get to the stage that's good for you. Yeah, see where it feels good for you. Okay, nearly finished this little sequence. Releasing the hands, releasing the foot. Tuck your back toes. We're coming into a three-leg dog. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Then continue the journey. Take the left foot to the right side. Flipping your dog, but keep both knees bent here. Lift the arms up. Good. Sit your bum down into the mat. Strong through your right arm to do that. And then lift the hips right back up. Reach the left fingers to the top of the mat. Good, bring your left hand down, left foot down. Take your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. All right, walk your feet towards your hands. And once you get by your hands, continue to walk your feet through the arms until you can sit down onto the floor. I got a little bit of fun for you now. I'm going to move back. Yeah, you might want to move back as well. Okay, take your hands behind your thighs. Lean back, lift your chest up, come up onto your toes, and then lift the legs up. Yeah, okay. Now you can be here, or you can reach your arms forwards. Now then the task is to get to the end of the mat, wobbling on your glutes. See if you can let the knees move from side to side, draw your belly button in, and make your way all the way to the front of the mat. Use that core. Let it feel it working as you swing from side to side. Isn't that fun? Yes. And now see if you can take it back. So it's a little bit harder to take it back. Definitely harder to be elegant with this one. And you will get there. You'll get there to the middle of the mat. Back to where you came from. Okay, from here you're in your high boat. Come into your low boat, round into the back. I know it's hard work on the hip flexors. Bring the knees up into your high boat. And then come back into your low boat. Last time, high boat. And then into that low boat. Relax on the mat. Arms up and over your head. Feel the work. Probably in your hip flexors. Try and relax the hips. Try and relax your belly. In case you did work those hip flexors a little bit more than the core, let's bend the knees, have your feet flat. We'll stretch it out. Big breath in, belly expands. You got a nice space in between your feet. Heels in line with the hips. And as you exhale, belly's back, push the hips up to the sky. Okay, so we can get a bit higher. Take the arms underneath you, interlace the fingers, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push down through the heels. There's this word again, be buoyant in the hips. Yeah, push those hips up. Feel the stretch through the hip flexors. My new favorite word. Releasing the hands, lower the spine down vertebra by vertebra. Now maybe you're going to do that bridge pose again, or you are going to come into your wheel. So you can have your elbows by your ears, fingers by the shoulders, breath in. As you breathe out, push down through your feet. You are in bridge. Stay there, or come up into your wheel. Well, how good does that feel today? Play with it, see what you need to do. Do any little adjustments that you need to do. And when you're ready, you can bring your chin to your chest and lower yourself down. Woo. Well done. Feet as wide as the mat, then screen wide for the legs. Now, if I've got time, let me have a little look. We got time for this last little core buster. Maybe we haven't, but we'll do it anyway. Palms flat on the floor. Now you can stay hugging your knees in or take your legs up and over your head. Press the palms into the lower back. Feel the elbows on the floor. And then you can bring your heels into your bum, feet up to the sky. Now I want you to have the legs straight and lower the legs down behind your head. And then lift them back up. Okay, do that a few times. Maybe we'll play with this a little bit more tomorrow. But just so you get the feeling of it, definitely want the weight in your elbows. Definitely want the core and the legs helping to drive the legs up. Good. And then we can let the hands rest onto the mat and slowly lower down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open, arms up and over your head. A big breath in through the nose. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. And again, breathing in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, breathe in. Anything you don't want to take with you into your day, let it go on the exhale. Open mouth and let it go. You can stay like this or take your legs to the corners of the mat. Relax your eyes, relax your face. Just a few moments of stillness. It's giving yourself a chance just to breathe in, get your breathing back to a normal pace. It's amazing if you have got more time to stay in Shavasana, then take as long as you need. But if you need to get on with your day, then you can start to breathe a little bit deeper, start to bring movement into your toes, into your fingers. A long lazy yawn is nice, reaching your arms up and over your head. Yeah, and then you can roll to the right side into a fetal shape. Give yourself a moment there, so the body has a chance to catch up with itself. And then rolling your way up to seated, eyes closed. Okay, and once you get to seated, how do you feel? Connect your right ear forward to the right shoulder, then to the left. Chin to chest, face to the sky. Through a few rolls with the shoulders. Bring your palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. One more big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely rest of your day. You're all set to can your way through the day. Have a great day, guys.